Hey there, it's Psychic Hunter David. Well, it is Wednesday morning. We're moving into the Lion's Gate. The Lion's Gate is 8 of 8. And then, of course, the next day is the full moon. So it's a pretty intense end of week. Saturday, with that full moon in Aquarius, pretty heavy duty. We've got Mars moving into Libra. It's in its opposition. I could feel that coming on yesterday, boy. I think one of the big things that it's interesting. I woke up early with Chloe. Of course, she's still having this severe allergic scenario. It's definitely here. We figured this out. It's airborne. One of the things you have to understand is that when a person does your astrology, when a person does a reading for you, when you even go to speak to a therapist, when you go in to gain legal counsel, when you do whatever, one thing the human animal still possesses is free will. And free will means that if someone says to me, this didn't happen that way, and I'll say, good, because it means that you made choices in your experience to change that. Suicide is not destiny. Suicide is free will. Even going through MAID to a degree, you'd have specific religions in the world and philosophies and legal structures that would go completely against it. We have to understand that when you're given an outline, your outline is that if you turn right here, this is some of the choices and decisions you'll come up against. You then have to answer the rest of that sentence. This is not copping out. This is giving you intellectual understanding of what the breakdown means. There's EQ and there's IQ. I think, therefore I scream my head off and yell. That is emotional reaction. That is EQ. That is not intellectual reaction. Intellectual reaction is, no, let's get to the bottom of this. This is ridiculous. This is dragged out long enough. This needs to be dealt with. And we have to, make sure that the authorities follow through. Most people don't know how to do that. They go on complaining and they bitch and they scream and they call people and they involve a ton of people in their cause, but they're not following through with what they have full and utter capability to deal with on their own. This is where I call people weak. And I don't mean everybody's like this. I mean when you cannot pull back and say, wait a minute here. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's find some sort of medium road that everybody's happy. And this is where social media to me has gone wrong. AI is going to make it worse. Because social media has allowed every Tom, Dick, and Harry to throw their 2 cents worth in. That, years ago you might be able to write the editor. And it isn't really working. It's causing this sway. It's like a boat moving back and forth. And to me, it's just nonsensical. I don't even want to sit and listen to this shit from people anymore. It's a waste of my time. But anyway, I'm around. You're going to hear it. You're going to hear it right to the point when you see me. And give me a call. And I will be out of town for a couple days later this month. Excuse me, sorry about that. I just had organic honey in my coffee. But I will post that later, right before. Anyway, I wish you guys all the best. Keep well. Enjoy the day. Do something proactive and positive. And don't sit reiterating rat shit any longer. Cheers.